Sup players, and welcome to this video. I'm SecTCG, and in today's video I'm going to give all of you guys out there the idiot's guide how to play Fiendsmith. Because I've seen some posts in Facebook groups alongside with one of my friends actually ask me about it. Because he is a little bit new to Fiendsmith and he doesn't understand quite the recycle combo to reuse the resources of the Fiendsmith engine. And then I saw a private post in a Facebook group about how can we utilize Fiendsmith in this deck, and I thought to myself, okay, now I'm actually curious about this. How many people doesn't know how the Fiendsmith cards work? I know, guys, that the deck has been out for a very long time, so I'm actually a little bit shocked about this news as well. I know it's not all people that has economy to invest in the Fiendsmith engine. Like, for example, myself, I sold 2 engravers and 1 tract, and also 1 lacrima, I believe I sold, because I did have a playset of most of it. And then I actually asked one of my friends about, hey, do you have any spare engravers? And he told me, yeah, I think I have a super and 2 ultras, and he did have those cards. I still, however, had a secret rare engraver in my collection, so yeah. But it doesn't matter. What matters is the Fiendsmith combo that I'm going to showcase you, so you can be a pro at Fiendsmith. So, without further ado, let's get into this. So the most common Fiendsmith combo to start out with is just by using 1 copy of Fiendsmith engraver that we're going to use with the as the first card in the entire combo here, and we're going to search a copy of tract that we're going to activate right away to add and discard our copy of Fable Lurie. That will now trigger summon himself, and we're going to link him away just as the first thing after to go into Requiem. And now Requiem will activate, tribute himself or send himself for cost to summon out Lacrima. And then summon Lacrima will trigger and dump second engraver. And now from here, guys, we can go multiple different ways. I'm going to showcase first the most basic Fiendsmith combo and the most basic import piece of the Fiendsmith combo right now. What we're going to do is that we're going to use Requiem's effect to equip to Lacrima, because he just needs to equip to a Fiendsmith card, and Lacrima counts as a Fiendsmith card, to summon out Necroequip. And trust me, guys, the first time I saw this, I was like, how can you do that? But I still don't understand how the effect works, because to summon out Necroequip, you need a fiend monster plus a monster equipped with a monster, I believe is one monster equipped with a monster card plus 1 fiend monster card, which basically it does make sense because you equip Requiem to it and you're using a monster that is equipped with a monster card. So yeah, it doesn't matter. What matters is that you now have Necroequip on your field, and now you're going to use Lacrima's effect, Fiendsmith Engraver's effect, shuffle Lurie back to summon out him. And after that, you're going to overlay both monsters to go into High King Caesar. And this is the most basic, I would say the more basic Fiendsmith combo, because now you are Nibiru proof. Because this is summon number 5. This is the 5th summon, basically. So yeah, it basically means that on summon 5 you have a Nibiru negate, so that's it. Now you can go into your other combo lines that you're using. And yeah, that's basically the first combo, I will say. Plus, in your opponent's turn, guys, you can actually use Lacrima's effect, shuffle Lacrima back into the deck to summon out Requiem that is going to activate, and summon back Lacrima, and Lacrima will dump Fiendsmith's Paradise, or Fiendsmith in Paradise, which basically in the end gives you the opportunity to dump this array that is going to activate, shuffle back either your other copy of Engraver or your Requiem to target a card on the field and send to the graveyard, which is, I will say, one of the more broken types of effects, because you do not destroy it, which means that you are not going to trigger anything on that. And then in your turn, again, also in your opponent's turn, if they try to summon any monsters with card effects, you can negate it with Caesar. You have double negates here, so that's crazy. But basically, guys, I'm going to showcase what else you can do. A little twist, I will say, if you're going second and you're playing the Fiendsmith cards, what you can do instead of, let's just remove this, instead of summoning out Necro Equip by equipping Requiem to Lacrima, you could actually do the same thing, but in a different approach. So what you could do here is you are going to use Engraver's effect, you shuffle Lurk back, summon out Engraver, and then you use this card's effect, target Engraver to equip, and then you're going to send these cards away, summoning out Necro Equip. But now you're not going into cards like Sequence or any other Link monsters. You're going to use these two monsters here to synchro summon into a Chaos Angel that is now unaffected by activated monster effects, and all of your monsters cannot be destroyed by battle. Which I will say that is one of the more going second engine combos that you can make with the Fiendsmith, because Lacrima is a light monster, Necro Equip is a dark monster, so you basically make Chaos Angel unaffected plus non-destructible in battle, which is crazy, I will say. And I love that that is just a little fun tech you can make if you're going second and you're using your Fiendsmith engine. That is just something that you can do right there. Something else that you also can do, and it's also one of the more common Fiendsmith engine combos, if you do not start out with any Fiendsmith cards, you're going to just utilize two effect monsters to go into Moon, which already here, that is full Fiendsmith combo, because you're going to use Moon's effect to summon out your copy of Requiem. Requiem will activate, summon out the Lacrima that will dump your copy of Engraver to the graveyard, and from here you could use Engraver's effect, shuffle back the Moon from your graveyard to summon him to your side of the field. And again, here you can do the exact same thing, but now summon out Chaos Angel, but now Chaos Angel will just be unaffected by activated monster effects, which I will say in some situations can be really, really good. But yeah. But something else you could do here is that you could just link summon these cards away to summon out the copy of Sequence, and Sequence is going to activate, shuffle all cards in your graveyard back into the deck to summon out your copy of Disarray. And from here you could basically in the end say Sequence effect equipped to Disarray. Now make this non-targetable by card effects plus double negate on the field, which I will say that's actually really good. But another combo that you could potentially make is that you're going to do the exact same thing, but instead of having equipped this, you're going to link some of these two away to go into your copy of Agnum Day. And basically Agnum Day will activate, or you can decide to activate it, use the effect, again depending on your combo line. But then if you still have one of your names in the graveyard, depending on your, starting hand, you could say Agnum Day effect to revive back one of the, non-extra deck monsters. And then after that, actually just go into Sequence and Fusion Summon into another Fusion monster if you want to do that. What am I saying? I'm talking about Fusion Summoning with Sequence again after you've just used them to Fusion Summon with. I'm sorry, guys. I wasn't thinking clear. But basically here you can, the more common, combo to do with this. Whoops, I just bumped the camera. I'm sorry. The most common combo to use here is that, and that is a combo that I really like to do, and that is also why I prefer to play Agnum Day over other really cool extra deck monsters. But basically, in the battle phase, I love to do this. Before the battle phase, I link summon these two away into Agnum Day, move into battle phase if I have destroyed my opponent's field or cards or send them away and can attack directly. Going to use Agnum Day to attack for 1800, use Agnum Day's effect, target the disarray to summon back, and now attack with 4600, which, because Agnum Day boosts the equipped monster with 600 attack points, plus gives piercing damage for each link marker that are equipped to the equipped monster. So that's 18 extra attack points that is going to the equipped monster. And then in the main phase 2, you could use Sequence's effect if you did not shuffle it back because of this raise effect. Use the effect to equip to disarray. Now you have a big beatstick on 5,300 points plus 5 negates. So yeah. And that's basically it, guys. Depends a lot on the playstyle of your deck and plus also about your opponent's deck. But basically, guys, I would say the most common combos to make with the Fiendsmith engine is basically just summoning out cards like Caesar and also in some situations cards like Agnum Day. But basically, guys, it depends a lot on the the deck that your opponent is playing, but also the deck that you're playing. I would say if we should talk about a deck, we could just say Fiendsmith Kashira, a really good meta contender and a really good meta counter. I will say depends on the build again, but I would say in Fiendsmith Kashira, your one goal were basically most of the times, then you just summoned out cards like Wave High King Caesar, because that gave you a double negate on summons, and that is still really, really strong. But basically, guys, if I should quickly make a quick resume of all of the combos, like basically Fiendsmith Engraver activates. I'm going to just quickly name the combo. Fiendsmith Engraver gets tracked. Tracked activates. Send Lurie. Summon Lurie back because of effect. Summon into Requiem. Requiem effect. Summon Lacrima. Lacrima, if it's your first turn, dump Engraver. That is the best, combo piece to make. And after that, you could go into Necro Equip and use Engraver's effect, shuffle back your copy of Lurie that you cannot see because of the shine. And after that, you can go into Caesar and pass on that. But other effects is that in your opponent's turn, Lacrima effect, shuffle back, or not Lacrima, or yeah, it is Lacrima. Lacrima effect, shuffle herself back, summon out Requiem, Requiem effect, summon Lacrima, Lacrima effect, dump Paradise. On your opponent's turn, if your opponent summons a monster, you can banish Paradise for cost to dump Disarray. Disarray effect, shuffle a Light Fiend back into the extra deck or deck, target a card on the field and send it to the graveyard. Other combos, you can go into Sequence effect, summon out Disarray and Sequence into Agnum Day. Again, Disarray effect, shuffle back one card to send another card on the field to the graveyard. Battle phase, Agnum Day tags out for Disarray, and Disarray hits for a really big amount of damage. Basically, if you make the Agnum Day Disarray combo, your opponent will end on 1600 life points. So again, if you have another beatstick that has more, it's game. So yeah. But that's basically everything for this video, guys. I hope I gave some of you out there some inspiration to play the Fiendsmith. Now, where the Fiendsmith stuff isn't as expensive, it's basically only Lacrima and Tract plus Requiem that are the most expensive cards right now. So yeah. And also upgrades of the Fiendsmith cards, other Fiendsmith cards, could potentially be expensive. But basically, guys, I feel like that I've covered most of the engines and how you can, recycle your resources with this engine. And I actually love to play Fiendsmith. It's one of my favorite engines of all time. So yeah. But yeah, guys, that was everything for this video. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll catch you next time. Peace.